they'd swap positions with us right now if they could. So keep your eyes on the prize. It's still there for us to go and have a great
100%.
season.
Yeah,
100%. And it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy.
No,
you know?
no, it won't.
It's not going to be easy.
Well, let's talk about the game coming up, Jack. Brentford Thursday night, like Lee said earlier on. You would expect City to beat Fulham, which puts a little bit of pressure on us. But even pressure aside, Brentford have been brilliant at home. They've got great home records. They had a fantastic win away at St James's Park at the weekend, beating Newcastle 3-2. They're pretty high. I think they're level on points with Liverpool in the table. Yeah. Brentford, everybody thought their manager would get sacked. Everybody thought that they could be, shout for relegation. Their manager's shout for one of the managers of the season right now. They've been playing brilliantly. They've got dangerous players like Igor Thiago. It's not going to be an easy game.
Yeah, I think they're seventh or eighth in the table at the moment. And I'm thinking, I think I was one of the people that when I heard the story with Keith Andrews getting taken over, I thought, like, what is going on there? He was like a goalkeeper coach or something at the club, and I'm
set piece coach.
That's it. I was thinking, wow, like they've lost their captain, they've lost Mbuemo, lost Vissa, and I think if you asked the general Premier League fan, like, who were your favourites for relegation, they would have been mentioned quite a few times. And to see what they've done, you just got to applaud it really. And limited funds, they've got a good behind the scenes there. I know that for sure, but limited funds, they found Thiago out of nowhere. He's come in. I think he was injured for a while, and now looking at his second top goal scorer, I think he was 15 or something. This just in the league this season, so it's going to be a tough game. I mean, I still go in thinking we're favourites. I still go in not too worried. Maybe looking at our upcoming games with Tottenham and co coming up, I look at this as maybe a more favoured one. I know we've got to run a good run a congested fixtures. So I say we've got Wolves in midweek as well, so. I don't know about rotation wise. I mean, in terms of the game itself, though, in terms of what I would change or coming from the game we just played, we haven't spoken about him much, but maybe Gyökeres has pulled it out, so I can leave him alone a bit now. But Noni Madueke, guys, he's starting to get in the bit of me, and we're winning, we're performing, we're scoring, so it's not he's a bad player or anything like that, but. The amount of times he takes his fullback on and looks unbelievable and then just crosses it straight into the keeper or into row Z is like, I don't get, like, fair enough, he's not going to get assists every time he goes down the wing, but at least get the ball in the box. Like, you must be training that. And it's just like, sometimes it's so frustrating. You see the other players. I think there was a time when Jesus was in the box and he literally threw his arms up like Gyökeres has done a few times. What the hell was that?
He does need to work on that end product. As I said the other day, if he had better end product, he'd probably be at Real Madrid. Because he goes past players like they're not there. But the last part, he does need to sort that. But just going back on Brentford, despite the two great wins that they had, their last home game, they had this brilliant home form where they hadn't lost at home, but they lost at home 2-0 to Nottingham Forest. So we can go there and win this game. We know what's coming. We know how they're going to play. It's going to be counter-attacking football. We're going to have to be on it. And I agree with you, Lee. I would play if Trossard, I mean, I'm wondering, was it a hamstring? Or was it just fatigue? I don't know. But if Trossard is not available, I do think it's time to let Eze play on that side. Mind you, having said that, Martinelli was scintillating when he seems off the bench, Martinelli. If you're tired, you don't want him coming on, do you?
No, he's electric off the bench, isn't he? Like, that run at the end.
Yeah.
Noni, I mean, we got to put a real shift in, Brentford, keep you very honest, that long throw, is it Coyote?
Yeah.
I see that Kevin Schade is suspended.
He's out.
Which is a plus, but they're dangerous, man. This is going to be a very hard game. Very hard. We got to put a real shift in, Brentford, keep you very honest, that long throw, is it Coyote?
Yeah.
I see that Kevin Schade is suspended.
He's out.
Which is a plus, but they're dangerous, man. This is going to be a very hard game. Very hard game. And like you said, we'll have the pressure of knowing what's happened at City, but Listen, I expect us to win. It'd be interesting in terms of team selection, because I thought Calafiori was a little bit shaky yesterday. His weekly grab of the shirt that he does every game at the moment. You know what I mean? So I reckon Nkapie might come back in at left back just for that defensive solidarity in there. I think the midfield picks itself. I think Zubamendi, Rice, Havertz, I think the difference with Havertz, just quickly, when we first signed Havertz in midfield, we played him left 8 where Rice is playing. He was the Xhaka replacement. He was poor, let's be honest. There was too much defensive work. I think now with Zubamendi and Rice, Havertz playing more as a 10, like a second striker, which is where he played for Bayer Leverkusen. And he makes great little runs around Gyökeres as well. And I think Gyökeres definitely has to start after what he did. And then,
sorry to interject into you there. Maybe Havertz for his height in that game as well. We know there lots of long throws and physicality.
No. I think Havertz definitely got a start. And listen, we got Wigan at the weekend, so you've got to say to lads, you could give that whole team pretty much the weekend off. Obviously, some of them are going to have to play because we ain't got the numbers. But I think there is a shout to go Eze and Martinelli out wide, because you can't lose the ball cheaply in this game, and you can't give away the ball easily, because a throw-in for Brentford is basically a corner. That guy can throw it nearly 40 yards. So it's going to be a physical game, but I do think we'll have too much for them. I'm very to be honest, anybody we're playing in the league at the moment, I feel like we're the favourites. It's just whether we go for it or not. But I do think since that Man United game, something's clicked in the brain of Arteta, and we're playing on the front foot a little bit more. So it'll be interesting what happens in that City game. And Fulham are not a write-off. Fulham are a dangerous team with that Harry Wilson and that. So it's not a given that City beat them, but we'll see what happens.
Let's get into the before we do our predictions. Let's just have a look at the table there. Jack on 29. Lee's closed it right down now to 28. So was it 1 point before?
Look at him. He can't stop grinning, can he?
Yeah, because Jack went 2-0. Yeah. He's down to a point. I'm on 22, Curtis on 21. But Lee's closing in there. So let's get the predictions for this game. Arsenal away at Brentford.
Oh, it's tight now. I've actually got to think about it now, because I wouldn't mind if it was Robbie or Curtis, but this guy, man, his little star in the corner. I'm going to go professional 1-0 away win. 1-0. I've left it open for you, mate. Go on, take it.
He's going to go for it as well.
I ain't going for it. 2 Brentford 0, Arsenal 2.
All right, I'm going to go 2-1.
Oh.
To Arsenal.
Come on, Lee. 2-0 to the Arsenal. Let's go. Go on,
Stick with me, son. Stick with me. Stick with me.
I'll take
you off the bottom. Don't worry about it.
Please. Let's get Robbie bottom of the league.
Drag you off the bottom, right? Okay.
Come on, 2-0.
All right.